Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 10th annual IIG Awards. 10 years I had to break out the tuxedo for that, huh? 1985. The suit, yeah, that's about it. Before we start, I want to dedicate tonight's awards to a couple of friends of ours who passed on to the great beyond recently. Jerry Buchanan was a member of the IIG for a long time, died a couple of months ago. And Greg Bart just died a couple of weeks ago, was a prolific poster on the IIG website. That's Ross's line, but this is dedicated to them. I'm not going to point up in the air because they're not up there. Now, we have a fantastic show tonight. We have special guests on hand to present these awards. Jim Coughlin is here, Ron Lynch, Hina Databoy, Glenn Plummer, and Matt Walsh is here tonight, everybody. So we're going to have some fun. Hannah did a great job already. But let's talk about the group first for a second. I founded the Independent Investigations Group in 2000 as the go-to group for Southern California skeptics. I was tired of having these conversations with people about their superpowers and the superpowers of their friends and relatives. And those conversations would go something like, oh yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah? Yeah. I was the oh yeah side. So we started the group and we started doing investigations. We have investigated psychics, dowsers, haunted houses, dubious products, a supposedly psychic dog, and even a branch of the California government. We offer $100,000 to anyone who can demonstrate under proper testing conditions their paranormal powers. The IIG is a national group with affiliates in San Francisco, Portland, Oregon, Washington, D.C. We have allies in Atlanta and other locations around the U.S. and around the world. We are partnered with the Center for Inquiry and CSI, the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, publishers of Skeptical Inquirer magazine. They are the ones who underwrite our $100,000 challenge. So right now I want to take the opportunity to recognize all of those who are currently in the group. These people dedicate their valuable time, their energies, and their many talents to helping educate the public about pseudoscience, paranormal claims, and dubious products. Current members of the IIG, please stand and be recognized. Give them a big hand, everybody. They work very hard. Thank you for all your work, everybody. So during our first 6 years, we always talked about using our sort of Hollywoodness to our advantage in some way. So finally, in 2006, due to the prodding of our longtime member, Dave Richards, we decided to reach out to the media once a year and reward those who use their powers for good instead of evil. Evil, I love that. That's Owen Hammer, evil. The group nominates various programs, podcasts, and movies in the media that influence scientific thought throughout the culture. We vote on these choices and then present them every year in these awards. With our very first award presented to The Simpsons for their brilliant episode on creationism, the IIG Awards were born. So we continue that tradition today with our first presenter. He is a stand-up comedian who has worked in every single club in Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Jim Coughlin.
Every single club, and this is a hot mic, slightly less hot. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. I am definitely pro-science. But I don't believe everything scientists say, because one of my older brothers is a scientist, and he told me when I was a kid if I ate dirt, I would grow taller. And at some point, I asked him, how come you're not eating dirt? And he said, I'm the control group. So, got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. I tried to dress up as scientific-y as I could. I think I come across pretty good for an ice cream salesman in the Nation of Islam. I think I'm scientific, but at the same time, maybe some things, some things are out there, maybe. I don't know. I mean, they call it the theory of evolution, and then they say the theory is a hypothesis that's well supported by evidence. Just like conspiracy theories. All right. So I did see a UFO. I had this light as I was driving, keeping up with my car. It was very freaky. And I called the UFO hotline, and they explained to me that I was probably looking at the moon. And I was like, I get it. I'm such an idiot. Of course, if aliens did come down, the first thing they would do is take over the UFO hotlines. That's just a joke, but I like my jokes to have some social commentary in them. And Scientology did actually take over the Cult Awareness Network hotline was taken over by the Scientologists. So that if you called it, they would tell you, no, you're not in a cult. Keep giving those people money. So, but I'm not, last year I gave an award for the Going Clear, which is a very great documentary. The only thing I want going clear is my pee. Just thought I'd say that. A lot of people maybe believe in some other things like ghosts. Ghosts are one of the few things where you say, I really want to see this thing. Let me turn out all the lights. I don't know why. Why would that be a good thing? My grandmother has passed on to the other side, or whatever that. She's dead, is what I'm saying. But if I could reach out and ask her one question, it would be, Grandma, where did you put away the Ouija board? But I can't ask her that question because you can see it's a dilemma, much like I think it was Velma who couldn't find her glasses because she had lost her glass. Anyway. All righty. Did you guys know the Chinese version of alphabet soup has over 80,000 calories? Do not eat at one setting. I was opening up this candy bar, and it said, on the inside, it said, everyone you love will be dead in 100 years. It's like, that was some dark chocolate. I'm just saying, if life hands you lemonade, that is white privilege. Somebody had to squeeze that. Mansplaining is when a man explains down to a woman, in case there are any women here who didn't know what that meant. All right, I'll get you back with it. No. I just was at a Mobius strip club. It seemed like they were taking their clothes off, but no one ever got naked. I didn't. Whenever I have something impossible to do, I think about this panhandler I saw in Mexico who had no arms. If I can say no to him, I can do anything. Normally I would tell you that's just a joke, but that's totally true. That's a horrible thing. My parents used to tell me, Jim, you can be whatever you want, but just for Halloween. But my brother was 6 years old, the one I already mentioned. He was 6 years old, and he said, I want to be a marine biologist. And now he's a 50-year-old marine biologist. Which means for 44 years, he's been following the ideas of a 6-year-old. If I was following what I came up with when I was 6, I would be an astronaut living in a treehouse in my parents' backyard. But they won't let me build the treehouse. They're like, get hired by NASA first, and then we'll talk. All right, that just came out more sad than it really should have. If you teach a man to fish, he will slowly die of mercury poisoning. It's just something to consider. You might hear this, life keeps giving you a lesson until you learn it. And my brother was the one who told me that. Although the way he put it is, I'm going to keep punching you until you stop flinching. But it has the same effect. Another inspiring saying you might hear is, I don't know if this is inspiring, but it's, how's it go? If you can't handle me when I'm at my worst, you don't deserve me when I'm at my best. That is actually a quote from herpes simplex. Another inspiring quote you might see is, or maybe on your aunt's wall or something, is, do not walk in front of me, I may not follow. Do not walk behind me, I may not lead. Do not walk beside me, I'm on a tightrope. Walk on my shoulders and join my two-person circus act. Or maybe you see this other one on your other aunt's wall, which is, but Lord, how come during the toughest times of my life, there are only one set of footprints in the sand? Well, my child, that was when I was carrying you. But Lord, I know what my own footprints look like. Okay, you got me. I was deciding on some NCAA games at that point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough of that. Thank you for listening to that. Let me flip this over. I'll move over to the, I understand this is the dais, not the podium, if you want to get particular. I am here tonight, and I'm going to switch over. I'm going to give this back over to Ron. As you can see, I'm not a techie. I'm here to present the award for the promotion of science and reason in a documentary or educational series. Tonight's first Iggy goes to a series that seems to star a character based on every IIG member. Adam Ruins Everything features Adam Conover, a man that autocorrect desperately wants to be Adam Conover. Going from place to place, he debunks popular myths with humor and sometimes even drama. Let's take a look at Adam Ruins Everything.
Vitamins are the key to health, and perhaps the cure for the common cold. Now, how many of you have ever heard of vitamin megadoses?
Ooh, I have, but I've also heard of fairies and the Loch Ness Monster, and those won't cure your cold either.
What?
Vitamin supplements don't cure colds, they don't prolong your life, and in some cases, they may actually be harmful. So, what are vitamins?
Huge pills that smell like old olives?
Wrong. Anyone else? Oh, here we go.
Candy that's shaped like cartoon characters.
Wrong again. You're both thinking of vitamin supplements. What are the vitamins themselves?
Little bits of goop that your body needs. I love you, Todd.
Exactly. They're a collection of various micronutrients that are essential for your body to function normally.
Yes. So, vitamins make us healthy.
Except that, by definition, vitamins are nutrients we only need a tiny little bit of. And normally, we get plenty of them from the food we eat.
But what if I contract scurvy?
You won't. Scurvy is caused by an extreme lack of vitamin C. Pirates used to get it because they ate nothing but hardtack biscuits for months. But if you eat normal food in normal quantities, you'll be fine. Like, just eat a lemon, ever.
Becomes so better already indeed.
But getting more vitamins is even better.
No, it isn't. Vitamins are sort of like cats. If you have no cats, you'll be lonely. If you have a cat or two, you'll feel better. But that's enough cats. No one needs to load up on cats. And just like with cats, you don't want to overdo it. Studies show that taking too much of some vitamins, like A, D, or E, can actually make you sick.
Well, even if that's true, megadoses of vitamin C will cure
nothing. Vitamin C does not treat or cure the common cold, and products that claim it does are nonsense.
Remember Airborne?
Sure, the cold medicine created by a school teacher. It keeps you from getting colds from touching the magazines on airplanes.
That is not true. Who gave you a medical license?
Oprah.
Airborne is a cocktail of plain old vitamins that was marketed as a cure for the common cold. But in 2006, they were sued for false advertising and ended up paying out $23 million. Airborne doesn't cure anything. It's basically just bubbles.
But when I take vitamin C, it makes me feel better.
Yes, the placebo effect is very powerful, but that's all it is. In reality, at least 15 different studies have concluded that vitamin C does not treat the common cold. Hey, it's not my fault everyone believes vitamins are magic. It's Linus Pauling's fault.
Great, can I go back to doing my show now? No, do not pan away, come on!
Linus Pauling was a genius chemist and the only person in history to be awarded 2 solo Nobel Prizes. He was one of America's true scientific celebrities.
Linus, I love your chemistry. Your research is amazing.
But in the early 70s, Pauling became obsessed with the idea of living forever and basically went vitamin crazy.
Great Niels Bohr's ghost. I've got it.
He began claiming that massive doses of vitamin C could prevent the common cold, prolong your life, and even cure cancer. And because he was a celebrity scientist, the media trusted him.
So these Vita pills will cure my sniffles?
That's right. And get this, you'll also never get sick or die.
Sounds pretty far out.
Oh, yeah.
But if the smartest cat in America is saying it, it must be true. Up next is Charo and puppet superstar Madam.
No, you don't. We are going back to my show. Where is it?
This way.
But repeated studies have proven that Pauling was totally wrong. There is no medical basis for his claims. And in 1994, he actually died of cancer, the very disease he claimed vitamins would cure.
You're telling me that vitamin supplements are a lie, and we only believe in them because one man went crazy.
Yeah, Pauling was the Michael Jackson of nutrition. He totally changed the game. We had no idea how crazy he was. And 40 years later, we're still humming the tunes.
Wow, that's bad.
It's bad. You know it.
Accepting the award is the star of Adam Ruins Everything, Adam Conover. Damn it! Adam Conover.
Hello, Independent Investigations Group. Thank you for recognizing me and my show, Adam Ruins Everything, with this prestigious award. If you even exist. That's right, I refuse to believe in the existence of the Independent Investigations Group unless I have seen it with my own eyes, or its existence has been confirmed in at least 2 peer-reviewed journals. Until then, I withhold judgment, you ectoplasmic phantasms.
Thank you.
Jim Coughlin, everyone. Jim Coughlin. Jim can be seen every Sunday night at Seismic Comedy at Cafe Muse in Hollywood, and you can also see him at the Ice House. And by the way, new episodes of Adam Ruins Everything will appear in August on True TV.